Hello, this is Fuel the Soul, and I'm here with your reading for Leo, second half of June. This card has come out 3 times already. Okay, and I'm on 6 reads. This would be the 6. So it's kind of crazy because it keeps coming out for people. That's the Five of Swords. 2 more cards, please. For Leo. Oof, I felt like a whole few of them were going. Excuse me, I'm having a problem talking. I felt right now that a whole bunch of them were going to come out. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. A couple of more cards, please, for Leo. This is the second half of June. Come on, 2 more cards. Okay, this one's popping out. 10 of Wands. Well, we can see why maybe the Five of Swords is there. 10 of Wands is kind of like heavy-duty tasks. Like kind of for the second half of June. Let's see. Like a sense of responsibility. And Leo's always up to the challenge for that. I know a few Leos, and they're all about that. 1 more card for Leo, please. Okay, well, we got a few more. So we got the Moon, and your 7 of Swords is the next card. So we'll do it this way. Okay, so 5 of Swords for Leo. I feel like Leo has a few things on the mind here in the second half of June. 10 of Wands is about like kind of the pressures of life, you know. Wands, 10 of them, is about like work, you know, family life, financial life, and having to literally like survival, you know what I mean? Like in this day and time, we're talking in this world. So I feel like what's going on here is that Leo has some concerns and some stress. And it could be about what direction Leo needs to go in. Like, I feel like Leo's trying to decide what to do about like work life is almost what I'm feeling. But it's also about life, not really a love life here, more about the day to day. So that would be like going to work, getting things done at work, and somewhere in your work and in your day-to-day life there is a headache, there is a stress. I think you're feeling overwhelmed, and I feel like you kind of want to almost leave, like you want to go in a different direction. You kind of almost want to kind of run away is the feeling I'm getting. But I think it's because you feel overwhelmed by the financial, the pressures of life, and just having to always be responsible, maybe for everyone and everything. And so in the second half of June, I just feel like you feel pressured. And I feel like you almost kind of want to just get away. That's really what I'm feeling. You just want to get away from all the work. That's kind of a good way to feel like that. I mean, that's the feeling I'm getting, is what I'm saying. Not that it's good to feel it. There's nothing wrong with that if you want to. But the 7 of Swords is the next card. And this card is about someone kind of jetting, taking off, sneaking off. And almost like sneaking off and taking something that doesn't even belong to them with them. And what I think it is that Leo is really just looking to get away. I really do. We have the 10 of Wands, and the energy of this person is walking with all their problems and having to still deal with carrying their goods, carrying their, having these things because they need them so that they can survive. Maybe there's tools here, there is things here of value. And so, Leo has to be responsible, and that's not fun. That's not fun sometimes. You know, Leo wants a break. And so this Seven of Swords here really tells me about the fact that you're really mentally worn and that you would like to get away. You would like to get away from this all and just, you know, you just want to, you kind of want to sneak off from all of it. But the problem is you don't know what that would look like. You know, like where would you go? What will it look like if I were to change my life? And so that's kind of what I'm feeling. The moon is like uncertainty. This guy seems to know where he wants to go. But then the moon with it says, I don't know. I feel like there's doubt there. Maybe you don't want to go. Maybe you just don't know what you're truly feeling in the second half of June. I do want to bring up that we could be talking about a couple. We could be talking about a man and a woman. And there could be some type of like a sense of separation or differences. Because here, this female energy, she's kind of has her things and she's taking off and going in a different direction with her things. And we have the male energy, and this person seems to be stressed out. So it could be very, very possible that we have two people that aren't agreeing on something. And so somebody here leaves without telling the other person and maybe even takes things that didn't belong to them or belong to both of you, you know, and so, and you guys kind of, this person's kind of left. And I don't even know if that person knows what they're doing because we have the moon. So if they're doing it, they're kind of, if someone's leaving here, they're kind of doing it like at night. And I feel like they don't even have a plan really. I think more the plan is if we're talking about a couple, like maybe somebody takes their things and kind of moves out. And it could be that we have a couple here with a situation like that. Now, we could also have a couple that's disagreeing and they're not happy. And somebody here is threatening to leave, but has not left. But by putting out this Seven of Swords energy, it's almost like one person is pressuring the other person in a way that doesn't feel very healthy by the threat. It's almost like, it's not blackmail, because that's a whole other heavy word. It's more like somebody, I feel like someone could be like threatening the other person. Well, you know, if I leave, you know, you're not going to be able to make it without me. There's no way you can make it without me, you know, type of vibe. It's kind of like the Seven of Swords has a bit of that heavy vibe. And so that's why I'm kind of saying that for a few of you, right? There's a lot of people out there. Everybody has a different situation. But I wanted to bring that up because the Seven of Swords energy also gives me a feeling like that the two people right now are just not trusting each other, and the other person is kind of even kind of like not threatening physically, but just kind of like saying like, you know, if I leave, you can't make it. You can't make it on your own. Something like this. The moon tells me that this is really all uncertain. I don't see, the moon tells me that this can really shift quickly into a different direction because, let me grab one more card, because the moon, you just never know. You just never know. One person sees it one way when the glare, right, of the light of the moon, as another person looks at it differently too. So the moon doesn't necessarily give you a lot of answers. It's because it's still not, there's still a lot of things happening at night, right? And so you can't see maybe until in the day when the sun is out what is really coming about, what is there in front of you. The next card is the Hierophant. So that's why I said, is this going to happen? I'm not sure. It could be more of people disagreeing and this threat of wanting to leave and take their things with them. And I asked for one more card because I wanted to see, how powerful is this someone wanting to walk out and leave maybe. And what I feel is that the Hierophant card tells me that there's a possibility for solution here, for, I think it's called resolution, right? Where you're like, two people can come together and work something out, and they don't necessarily have to be apart. They can have a connection. It feels like the Hierophant energy here, this person is looking for a higher ground, higher vibration. So it's almost like if the two parties here can kind of get out of the dark energy and look for a higher vibration, then I think they're going to find an answer to some type of connection, or at least having an understanding of what both parties want. Okay, for those on the last read where I was talking about at work, the day-to-day, the worry, I feel like you want to get away, right, from the stress and the pressures at home life and work life. And you would love to kind of almost sneak out and get away from responsibility. The moon here leaves things so uncertain. It's like, what is the moon saying? So I pulled an extra card and we have the Hierophant, which is all about the light here and getting answers and having a connection on a higher level. So I feel for those out there, for Leo, who are having the stress to want to leave, I feel like you're going to have an answer for an escape. And that escape is going to be a healthy one. You're going to be guided to it. So maybe somebody's going to connect with you and invite you somewhere. Maybe you'll maybe you'll get so ready to get out of town that you're like, you know what, I'm going to put this on a credit card, or I'm going to go stay with some friends because I really need out of this energy and I need to feel something fresh so that I can kind of get out of this heaviness that I'm feeling. And I'm saying that in mid-month June, you will find that, because we see this stairs going up to the light and you feeling the light, the heaviness come off. So that's what I'm feeling for you in June. Okay, so I will see you guys in July. And also I want to tell you that I am now on TikTok, #Fuel the Soul. I do 2 or 3 short readings, very short, but they're fun. And if you like this video, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Okay, you take care, Leo, and I will be back. Bye.